Hey guys, Matthew here. How's everyone doing?
Good.
I'm doing wonderful.
Alright, so today we are here to talk about Dispatch. This is a new Telltale kind of game that just came out. We all played it, all 8 episodes of it. A couple things before we start. This game so far has done really, really well. It's already sold 2 million copies, which is almost as many as the other big game in this genre, which is The Walking Dead Season 1 on PC. So that's kind of
Really?
nuts that this game's doing that successful already, and it's priced at $30, which, don't quote me on this, but I think The Walking Dead Season 1 was $20 at launch. But that was
Wow.
a long time ago. But it's crazy. This already has 2 million sales. So this game, super successful. Seen it all over my timeline. The studio kind of came out of nowhere, but not really, because they were founded by a bunch of ex-Telltale people when they went bankrupt in 2018. But then this studio had a lot of problems, and then when Telltale reformed, they started working for them, and they wrote like all Wolf Among Us 2. But
Oh,
then,
these people?
yes. But then they stopped working for the new Telltale, and they left. And the Wolf Among Us 2 is still nowhere in sight. So who knows with that one? And they almost went bankrupt again until Critical Role saved them. In the front of this game, a bunch of devs said that they thought this was going to be their last game. They had no idea this game was going to be successful. So the fact that this game is successful at this level is kind of nuts. When they almost went, it took 7 years of dev time. They almost went bankrupt, and it's just nuts.
It was
But
originally
yeah,
planned as a live action thing, wasn't it?
yes, that's another thing too. This was originally, I think, before they worked for Telltale.
I
This
think so,
game
yeah.
was originally live action, and then they started working for Telltale, the new one, and then they shelved this, and then whenever they got brought on with Critical Role, they just made it what it is now, which I think is right. I don't think this would have worked well in live action,
I
but
agree.
yeah. What's everyone think about this game?
Hold
Overall
on.
thoughts.
Paul, you got to edit. What? You coming or not?
What are you doing?
Who?
I was just saying that, and she just opened the door.
3, 2, 1, go. What'd you think of it, JD?
I thought it was good. I enjoyed it. Just something, just to relax, nothing crazy, but it was fun.
Louis?
I enjoyed it.
Jacob?
Oh my god.
I really enjoyed the game. I thought it was a blast. I didn't get to play many Telltale games like that. I think I only played Tales of the Borderlands and Minecraft Story Mode, but this one was really fun. I really enjoyed it.
I'm just so happy that we have another Telltale-like game in this genre because it has been so long since we got a game like this. I played all the Telltale games. I'm pretty sure, like Back to the Future, Game of Thrones, like every single one of them. I love these story kind of games, and they just died when Telltale died, and I don't really understand why they died. I know like Gearbox did like new Tales from the Borderlands. They game sucked. Nobody liked it. So I mean, the genre's been dead until this, and then 2 million sales already proves why is this genre dead? Bring it back. This is successful. I like story games. I like episodic games.
I think it
But
helps.
yeah,
I think it helps when you have like a stacked cast though.
yes,
True.
You
Cast is
have
we
your
very
name
good.
attached to it.
do have a stat cast, which as y'all are resident Critical Role fans, y'all know most of
True.
them.
hmm
And we have the YouTubers in here, the Moist Critical and Jacksepticeye,
And then the
Along the
random
Mm-hmm.
Years.
young gravy.
Yeah, Young Gravy.
Yeah,
Because
I
Who's
didn't realize
that?
until he was Gollum.
oh, but who's young gravy?
Oh,
He's like a rapper.
Oh, I thought you were asking who he
Is that what you're
was.
asking?
Gollum. Who's Gollum?
Gollum?
The
Gollum?
big
Oh,
guy.
Golem.
Gollum, yeah.
Gollum. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Not Smeagol. Not
I
Smeagol.
pictured I pictured, yeah, Lord of the Rings. I was like, I don't remember.
My fault. My fault.
Like, where was he in this game?
Yeah.
All right, but yeah, I mean, who wants to get us started with like kind of episode one? Just kind of seeing. I'll
Yeah,
I'll get
hit
started
us.
actually. I'll get started
Yeah,
with it.
yeah. You got these things. Hit us up.
I got the recap. I got you.
Yeah.
I'll edit that. I'll edit that. All right, so episode one, it kind of starts off with what's he called? Aaron Paul, another stat voice actor. He has this guy in his apartment hostage, uh, and he's interrogating him. He's trying to find out where Shroud is, and basically, this is where you get your first choice in the game. You put him over the ledge, or you don't. I obviously I'm a hero. I didn't throw him off the ledge. Anyone throw him off the ledge?
No, I did
No.
not.
Okay.
No.
And then so yeah, I mean, we all saved him there, and then he tells you where Shroud is, so you go, and you have this pretty hard quick time event thing. I failed one of them, and
Yeah.
and then you fight Shroud, and then you end up getting blown up. So after that, you're like, I'm just done. Can't afford the suit anymore. And you have a press conference where you say, I'm gonna retire. And I just left that press conference early. They framed this as a big choice. I don't. The this is one of my issues with the game. I feel like it's an illusion of choice because no matter what you do here, I don't think it really affects anything, even though you're
Yeah.
like it'll remember it. Because like for example, J Bass, I know, I think you're the only one here that did it.
I beat the shit out of that guy. The
No.
journalist
Hey.
guy. I beat the shit out of him. I didn't. They said to hit him. I thought I was gonna punch him. No, he fucked him up, and that did not matter at all. I got the true hero, so I did not do anything.
Which is
Yeah.
I I think that's a little disappointing that you can just go wail on this reporter for asking a question and just
Yeah.
Mm,
not really any repercussions, and you can still be a true hero. So I think
yeah.
that's where the first crack in this choice starts to show for me. But let's ignore that. So Robert's basically like, I'm gonna retire, and then I believe we go to a bar, and then we get approached by a blonde blazer, and then we end up getting a fight with Flambe. We break his tooth. I'm pretty sure that happens for everyone. Everyone broke his tooth.
I think so.
I think so as well. I know. I did the alcohol. I can't remember the tooth.
Yeah. And then yeah, you get in a fight, and then she takes you after that because she went to the bathroom and you got in a fight. Takes you to the billboard, and then this is the first big choice. You kiss her or you don't kiss her. What everyone pick here?
Yes.
I went in.
All the way.
What'd you do, Lily?
We decided not to.
We decided
We
no.
were drunk.
Oh.
To be respectful that we were drunk, we shouldn't make
That's
choices while we're
true.
drunk.
That's true.
So
Which
Respectable.
I have seen what happens if you kiss her. She immediately says no. You look kind of foolish. So I'm glad we
Hmm.
didn't in the end. There, and then that's basically the end of the episode. She recruits you. Yeah.
But I would say you kiss her, you don't. Doesn't really matter.
Another illusion of
Another
choice.
one. I'll be honest. My first when I first kind of got the feeling that it was gonna be illusiony was after I had finished the first two episodes, and then I wanted to see what happens if you drop him, and he just falls into a mattress in a dumpster,
A
and
mattress?
it's like, yeah, like the when you drop him in the beginning, it's just he just falls into a mattress in the dumpster, and it's the same thing at the and through the for the first part of the first episode. It's kind of that's when I watched that, I was like, okay.
That's
Yeah.
kind of lame. I wish you could just drop him and just
Yeah,
shape
because
Robert how you want him to be shaped. Just kill him. Let him
exactly,
fall to his
because
death.
like he can take it. He
Yeah.
in the toxic form, the guy's like going. He like drop a fucking huge ass like metal thing on him, and he comes
True.
out of it. So he can handle it. I don't know. I don't know why you just don't do that there. So
Yeah.
So, episode 1, pretty short, like 45 minutes, 50 minutes. What were our overall thoughts after we finished episode 1? What's everyone thinking?
It was pretty short. I was intrigued. I mean, I don't think I went immediately into the next episode, so I did wait. But it did make me want to keep you doing more to like see what the game was about.
What'd you think, Lily?
Yeah, I was intrigued.
And then,
You don't know what else.
what's up?
Nothing.
And then we go to episode 2. So it kind of starts you show up to Superhero Dispatch Network (SDN), and then you meet everyone. And then yeah, I mean Invisigal, she's like in the conference room when Blonde Blazer is introducing you, and she like hears your name get leaked, so she knows who you are immediately. And then because she was invisible, so that's like the first time we've seen her. We have another big thing, which was the cover art of the game. We Brofist Royd. Pretty sure everyone did that. I think the percentages for that were like 92 to like 8 when I
90,
did it.
93. Looking at it right now.
And I feel like that's shaped as a major choice. That's like one because that's it,
Yeah.
like you just said, that's 93 to 8. So they have a percentage for that. So that's like a major choice. But it's like,
Yeah.
why wouldn't you brofist him? I feel like that. I don't know
I
why
wish I
that.
knew what really difference it makes.
Yes. But
It's
yeah,
like,
you.
what does he not brofist you the rest of the game from that one?
Yeah, I
Uh,
mean, but he probably
No,
does,
no.
doesn't he? I would
I don't
assume
know. You
so.
probably get the rest of them he initiates, right? Or he just gives it to you and then
Yeah, I think he
you get to do
initiates
it
the
again.
rest
I
of
can't
them.
remember. I don't know.
But it's like everyone did it. So I don't think that was a good major choice to be there. Just bro
yeah.
fisting a guy. And then yeah, you meet Trackstar. He does this to you in the like what is it, like record room?
Hmm.
And then yeah, you start dispatching for the first time. So this is really where we get into it. What everyone think of the team when you first met them?
Man, you guys suck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
that was
Z
my
team for
thought.
real.
Hmm.
They weren't very good. They weren't very good.
No.
And if that was the goal, they did a good job. It did feel like a Z team. Like, oh, these
Hmm.
guys are just, a bunch of losers.
Yeah.
Uh, and then nice. You get to know them, you get to use them, get to improve. So that was cool.
And then yeah, so you have your first like big dispatch, and then the end of the episode happens, and it's Invisigal going to the donut shop. I'm pretty sure it is,
Hmm.
and she doesn't listen to you. And yeah, that's you have your first like what's the name of that mini game? It's like going across, like
The
hacking
hacking.
mini game. Yeah, the hacking
Yeah.
mini game, and you have your first instance of that. Uh, they made it seem like you could get the guy's thingy blown off. Did that happen for anyone?
This
Uh,
thingy?
yeah, because because she was like she was with the gun, because he picked up the gun of the bad guy, and he was like, "I'm gonna shoot." And so that's the other big choice is like, do you make her go after him or go after the other person? And then she doesn't listen. But they made it
Either.
seem like he could get like shot his butt all off.
Uh, no, I can't remember which I picked. I don't even see it on this thing over here. But
I I told her to go after the donut guy. I think. Yeah, I told her to go after the donut guy. I just felt like it was gonna be one of those things where I was trying to like outthink the game because I thought it was gonna matter.
Yeah.
But she like whatever you tell her, I think she does the opposite.
she does.
And then like so she went after the dude, and then the guy blew his arm off,
Oh,
and it
so he
was
did
like
blow his. That's why I was asking, because
yeah. Well, he
we
just singed it. It wasn't gone or anything.
we told her to go after the bad guy, and then he went after the dude, and then she's like, "Well, I saved him." So that is interesting that he does actually get shot. Like they made it seem like he could get shot.
Yeah.
Well, he just like
He blew his arm off.
he just blew it off because he didn't know how to control it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. And then the episode
That's
ends.
where
Oh, sorry.
I
sorry.
was in.
Well, you do get a choice to ask Blazer out, and
Yes. I was about to get
yeah,
that. I was about to get that.
but
But yeah, you get the choice to ask her out, and I think that's another thing where it's like, how many percent of people didn't do that? You got that pulled up?
73% did not ask Blazer out. And we were in that group.
Yeah,
I
nobody
assume
did it.
nobody did it. After I realized, Superman, I'm
Actually,
out, bro.
actually, did we, Louis?
I was gonna say I was initially like with the first encounter with Invisiga, I was just very annoyed with her, and I thought like I wasn't gonna like her the rest of the game because of how stubborn she was in that. But then to the Blazer, no, we didn't ask her out.
And then I think you meet Phenomenon.
Yes, we meet Phenomenon, and
It is a hard name to say.
Yeah.
I struggle every time I try to say it.
Right.
He's that's one where it's like I get why his name hasn't been named before.
Yeah,
Phenomenon.
yeah. But I think it's another choice that doesn't matter.
Nope.
Because I think regardless of like if you say yes or no, you don't go. Because I think if
Yeah.
you say yes, Blazer steps in and is like, "Oh no."
Mm-hmm.
90% of people said no.
That's crazy.
They threw a little bit of a red herring at the end of the episode.
I
Whenever
thought it was like an
Phenomenon
Omni
comes
Man coming
down.
in, bro. I was like, "Oh no,
Yeah,
this dude
yeah.
is
Like
bad."
the music hits, and you're just like, oh shit,
Well, apparently,
Yeah.
I saw
real.
on Twitter that it was like people were saying that depending on if you kiss her or not, the music is different. So, like, if you do kiss her, the music
Really?
has a little bit more of a darker tone to it, which is,
That's cool. I like that.
yeah. I think
Pretty cool.
I watched one video compared and it is different, but it's been a minute.
I wonder if they originally, because I mean we're playing through all this. All I kept saying was she's a bad guy. He's a bad guy.
It started to seem like it did feel like it was just one of those obvious things. Like, okay, one of these guys are so good, they're bad.
Yes. This is a superhero dispatch network that people have to pay to be a part of. This actually dispatching villains,
Yeah.
and it ended up just being good guys. So I don't know if originally they were going to explore that more, and one of them would have been a bad guy. Because I mean, I feel like it would have been easy to make one of them a bad guy. It would have been really easy because it's literally a corporate superhero dispatch network, and you're actually dispatching bad guys.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I am glad they
cool
didn't
little
do it though, because
twist.
like imagine if you made Phenomenon a bad guy, and then like you're sitting there like for people that watch the video, but this dude's Omni Man.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I didn't think he was gonna be a bad guy. I was like, the guy with the mustache, the fake Superman with the mustache,
Yeah.
bad guy. It's already been done before. I feel like they
Yeah.
would they just can't, out of principle, do that.
Yeah.
It was a good subversion to just make him sad boy.
Sad idiot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What were your overall thoughts on the first two episodes, Zoe? We finished our first session. What were you thinking?
I was intrigued what was gonna happen next. I was like interested. I did think it was more of the route that it was going to be one of them was going to be a villain. So yeah, similar thoughts.
Any other final thoughts on the first two episodes? And then yeah, we get to episode 3. This is the first time I kind of had a big problem with the game, which I feel like I'm talking negatively. I love this game, but
Yeah.
we're artificially forced to cut someone. We're presented with that in the very beginning of the episode, and so the whole episode it goes, one boy there she says, "Oh, we need to cut someone." And then so the dispatch mini game, you have to start. They're fighting each other. They're sabotaging. It's a pretty
Because
cool.
whoever's at
It's a pretty cool
You said-
gameplay thing.
yeah,
But
everybody's sins getting ruined.
mhm. But I didn't want to cut anyone. But then so they're sabotaging, and then we have the big meeting, and then we throw a chair or don't throw a chair at all, and then give a really good speech,
Hmm.
and then they all decide to strap up. You have a good dispatch session, and then you find Invisigal. You like see she's sad in the park, and then you encourage her to go to the jewelry store because the same guy that got away, uh, he's there. And then you have the hacky mini game. You like help her fight him, and yeah. And then after all that, you have to cut someone.
I think important piece is that there's like a chart, and whoever's at the bottom is supposed to be the one that you take into account that's going to be cut. And so initially it is Invisigal, and so you kind of make that decision to help her out, and that's why you tell her to do that. But initially it should have been Invisigal who should have been cut.
Yes. Absolutely. That's the reason she was in the park, and she was sad because she was the one who's going to get cut. But then you give her the good speech, and she does real good in the jewelry store, so it takes her up. Who'd everyone cut?
But everyone doesn't like her because that's not fair.
I cut Sonar.
It's got Coop.
Same.
However-
I cut Coop as well. She wasn't performing for me. Sonar was. He was my best guy at the time, so I kept him.
Coop was my
Matthew forced
my
me.
best
Sorry.
person. Oh, you go ahead.
Coop was my our best person, but Matthew forced me to cut Coop.
He
Because
couldn't bring himself to cut Batman.
Yeah.
Coop
Yeah.
actually was our best performer this episode.
Wow.
But Sonar made me laugh every single time he was on screen. I was giving him all the abilities. I couldn't
That's
cut
fair.
Sonar.
I just I feel like I had missed so many. I had failed a good bit of the dispatches. I was like, bro, I can't get rid of her. I need her. And I think I sent her to that flying thing. I was like, nah, she's staying. She's good. But yeah, I didn't want to cut either one of them. But I think Coop is the more evil of the two.
Yes,
For
absolutely.
sure.
Yeah, if you want to think of like a moral thing, like you shouldn't cut her just because she has like a first-degree murder charge.
Yeah, you're putting her back out in the wild.
Yeah, you're putting her back out there. You're pissing her off. You really shouldn't if you're just doing it like if you're trying to think of it that way, like if that really mattered that much. But yeah, I agree. Yeah, she's actually the most dangerous of them all. If you I read all the bios and I was like, oh shit, first-degree murder. So
Yep.
It was scary.
36% of us kept her.
yeah.
The L people, I genuinely don't know how you could look at Sonar and then be like, I want this man out of my team. I don't know how you could do it.
It's easy. He was weak.
He wasn't weak, bro. He's crazy. He's
He was weak
freaking
for
crazy.
me. He was weak for me.
I needed him every time. He just was so good at the intelligence stuff. I needed
So
him.
good. I mean, he carried us, didn't he, Lloyd? He carried us. He carried the heck out of us. But yeah, I mean, that's the end of it. So, we ended off, and this gal's looking at the leaderboard, and she's happy she didn't get cut.
She takes a picture and everything. She's proud.
Yeah.
You're reforming someone.
And then episode 4 starts, and it wasn't how I expected it to start.
No.
She was feeling herself. We have a scene about that, and then yeah, this is when the game kind of starts directly pushing romance with Robert, with her, canonizing that. She confronts him in the bathroom, and then she confronts him while he's making the in the suit, trying to test it, and she's like, "Do you do things in there?" and stuff like that. And then yeah, we zip up Blonde Blazer's jacket. That was also in this episode. And then we do a lot of dispatching. And Phenomenon and uh, Plum Blazer, they break up. And then at the end of the episode, you're confronted with a choice of go on a date or go at the movie or go to the movie. What did everyone think of this episode?
That
The
was good.
choices.
We also have the choice of Phenomenon or Waterboy.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes.
Yep.
I don't know how I missed that. Yes, that was also. So we had two kind of big choices here. We had
Yeah.
the teammate for the rest of the game, or the romance partner. So what did everyone do in this episode?
For which one? The date or
Everything, give it all.
I added Phenomenon. In hindsight, I might have added Waterboy. Might have been nice
Really?
to have. Well, it might would have been easier to the last dispatches to have a dude leveled up instead of level 1 and level 2 in every category. But I mean, Phenomenon was good. Sometimes when he wasn't depressed. If you fail a call,
Dude,
R.I.P.
He
You're
was
done.
depressed a lot.
A lot. Yeah, a lot.
dude, I hated that man because of that shit. He would always leave as soon as he got to one of those fucking dispatches. Somebody would fail or something would happen, he would immediately leave, and that would fail another one. Oh my god.
It is a near 50-50 split on who added who.
Mhm.
Almost. Only
Which
46% of people added Phenomenon.
oh, he's the lesser. That's
He is
surprising
the
to me
lesser.
because I look at him. I'm like, how do you not add Phenomenon?
Yeah.
But so many people added Waterboy.
Yep. Sam added Waterboy.
Give the
Which
guy a chance, you
which
know?
what were her Waterboy opinions?
Like, I think she liked him from what it seemed. She said he was good, so I guess he was good. But then for the choice at the end of the episode, I went to the movies with Invisigal.
Yes, yes. What did you think of the
But
episode, Lily?
I liked it, and then yeah, I kind of liked how annoying she was being with him and just being like very upfront.
Mm-hmm.
And so I like that more better than being a rebound for the blonde blazer or this
True.
big ass guy that scares me.
Literally, like the day after,
Yeah, that could
day
crush
after they
me.
break up, she invites you.
yeah.
Yeah. So, all love to her, but
Yeah, I
yeah.
think if you go with her with Blonde Blazer, you she reveals her true identity there. That's when she shows you that she's Mandy. 'Cause
Oh,
I did watch that clip, and then I know that's what Sam did. So she like takes off her amulet, and you see that she's Mandy there instead of I guess
at
later.
the
Yeah,
yeah. That's cool though.
yeah.
What do you think, Joe Boss?
Pretty good. It's one of my favorite episodes actually. I really liked 4. 3 and 4 were some of my favorites. I would say I did Invisigal. I of the two, I picked Phenomenon as well. But of the two, I feel like they push Invisigal way more on you.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like you're kind of like almost influenced to pick her.
They,
So
I
it's
think,
like,
I also think if you do pick Blonde Blazer, it does show Invisigal like kind of sad, like when she's at the movies by herself. So
oh
she's
really?
definitely has to be the one that's pushed for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, I fell for it. I guess I picked her, but I mean, she's the better
Yeah,
character of the two. So, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so up to Invisigal, she has a thing about you. You had the scene with her in the park. She had the scene at the end of the last episode, looking at the leaderboards. She was in there talking to you in the bathroom, and then Blonde Blazer. The only thing that like, happened in this period of time is you walk in there, say hello, zip up her jacket, and then she leaves. They
Dress.
See
don't
your
they
nipple.
And you see her
Yep,
nipple, yeah.
yep.
Or
Yeah.
part of her nipple.
You tell her to cover up her areola, and then she leaves. That's it. Uh, they did
Didn't
not
she
build
invite
her.
us to go?
Yes, she invited us to go at the very end of the episode. It was a choice, But it's like, why would I pick this character that they've put no time into investing when it's pretty clear?
Yeah, 'cause they front loaded all of Blonde Blazer's stuff, so she was very like
Yes.
much the like okay, like this is probably who you're gonna go with at the beginning. 'Cause that's who I thought at the beginning. I was like, okay, she's the obvious like romance choice, and then like you get to episode 4, and you're like, oh no, this isn't even happening.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
No, I mean, she's barely there.
Yeah,
But yeah, I mean, I picked him for Scout. We did. And I will say, that was a great day. I had a massive smile. Uh, you know, great chemistry. Her and Aaron Paul's character, Robert. That was just a great scene. That was a crazy good scene. I was loving the game at that point.
true. They left you wanting more, so
It
you're
did.
like, this is good.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah,
then,
that was when I was at my peak for that game, I think.
Episode 4, I feel like 5, were like, I want all of it, every bit of it.
Yeah.
then we get episode 5. And it starts off, Robert, he has a little flashback. He's fighting Flambe. It's revealed later. But yeah, that's kind of throughout the episode. And then basically, this like flashback, and then it's like dispatch, and at the very end you have the bar fight, and then you have the choice to tell the team if you're Mecha Man, and that's pretty much the whole episode unless I miss anything. It's just a flashback, a bunch of dispatching, and then you have the scene at the bar.
That's the whole bar fight one, or
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, that's episode 5. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty like end heavy because of that, but I'm gonna be honest, I really liked the episode for it really made me love Flambe. I think he's probably, besides like Invisigal, my favorite Z Team member. He's just so cool. He's so funny. I really liked him after that. Like the little song they do at the end. It's so
Yeah.
funny. I love it. I had that song stuck in my head for days. I wanted to
Sing it
sing
to
it
us.
so bad, but
Sing it to us.
I'm not singing it. I'm not singing it.
I did think the
My-
bar fight was cool, but yeah, it was like all the stuff happened in the beginning, and then it was just dispatched the rest of the way. But it did feel like you're watching everybody become more of like a team and like closer.
What you think, Lee?
Yeah, I thought everyone got to have their little moment in the bar fight and be fun and be an actual team. So that was cool.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
I thought the little bit of him not getting his tacos was kind of fun. Like, he's like, I had 3 crunchy tacos. Like, can someone get them for me?
Yeah, I think this is where the team really starts to shine, and I started to really like all these side characters and see them more main character-y than side character-y, because before this they were just kind of only talking during the dispatch minigame, and you only really had to like the speech with them. You never like seen them in person. But
It
this
was
is
a
where
big complaint. Yeah.
this is where they started like actually making them friends with the whole scene at the bar. And then yeah, I mean, so if you tell them that you're Mecha Man, basically all of them back you up except Flambe, and it started to really feel like they were like I liked them a lot at this point.
Yeah.
Does
Yeah, I think that was
anyone
a big complaint leading up to it was the fact that like you'd hardly see any of them besides Visigal,
Yes,
and then like
that's
the
true.
one encounter you have with Flambe, and then other than that, dispatch.
Does anyone know what happens if you don't tell them? Because I think that's one of the choices where it's like everyone told them when I played it was.
It was high percent. It was
I have no idea.
Yeah.
it was 82%
Yep.
said told them. I think Sam told them. I told them. I don't know what the choice is. You probably just have Flambe for the next shift, and then they find out eventually and are pissed.
Yep.
If I was a guess.
Yeah.
It's probably exactly what happens.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, that was a good episode at the end. I think this is where I started to kind of realize, though, I feel like 1 through 4 balanced it pretty well, the dispatching, which I like the
Yeah.
dispatching. We'll talk about it more later.
Yeah.
But I feel like this is where it wasn't as balanced because I feel like it was like in the other episodes it was dispatch, some story, and then some dispatch. It was just a whole block of it, and then the story was just really at the very end.
Yeah.
And then, but yeah, start with episode 6, and Robert, they think they got Mega Man working. He blows up. He goes to the hospital. Droid, he's real sad that it blew up, and he's like, I'm never doing this again. And dispatched a little bit, I'm pretty sure. And then they're like, we'll see you tonight. He's like, huh? And then he's in his apartment with his dog, Beef. They're chilling. And then everyone just shows up at his door. You know, you have a nice little house party. And you're just trying to find the thing. The like power source.
The Astral Pulse.
Yes, the astral pulse. Thank you. You're
Yeah.
trying to find that. You find it. Chase gets drunk. He insults Invisigal. She doesn't like that. She goes on her own, which I seen that coming. And you have to like do the hacking mini games, and then she gets gassed, or the Shroud gets her after she eventually
Yeah.
gets the astral pulse. And then Chase, he does his thing, and then he passes out, and the episode ends. Give me your general thoughts on the episodes.
Big cliffhanger. And I was like, damn, I gotta wait a whole another week.
I think it's important to know. I feel as if, I don't know if it's different if you do date Invisigal or not, or like go on a date with Invisigal. I feel like it was very Invisigal led for the house party thing, and
It
like
does. Oh, go
she
ahead.
initiated a lot of it, and like, you know, she did a lot of the research, it felt like, because like she had the
Yeah.
computer and like did the whole projection and stuff. And then I did see that like while you're dancing with Blazer, Invisigal's like jealous and like looking at you, whereas if you're dancing with Invisigal, Blonde Blazer doesn't care. But yeah,
Also true.
just something I noticed.
Other general thoughts?
Do you think that's because of the ending, a little bit, or you think she actually like wants to date Robert the whole time you're dating Blonde Blazer? What do you think that is?
I think it's got to be a bit of both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's just that, like the fact that Invisigal is a loner and like she actually feels a connection with Robert and she hasn't had one.
Yeah.
That's probably right.
Yeah.
A lot of that. And then Blonde Blazer's just like the it girl. So like, you know.
Yeah. But
I'm assuming the gas in that episode was poisonous. That's why he bolted in.
Yes.
They never really
No,
say.
they didn't say.
They never really say. It's just like it just kind of knocks her down, and it's kind of like, oh, she's gonna get knocked out. He's gonna take it.
Would she have died?
But
I also
I
think
don't
it's
know.
because of her asthma.
yeah,
Because
I think it's her asthma more than anything.
Yeah, and then they
That makes
tossed.
Okay.
sense. That makes
Yeah.
I
sense.
kept forgetting about the asthma thing. Yeah.
Yeah, that actually makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, so this episode I actually thought was really, really good. I
Mhm.
love the house party scene. It made me,
Yeah.
you know, it was building on 5, where I was starting to really like these characters, to seeing them like all hang out, party. I
Yeah.
was loving it.
So whenever you cut Sonar, who's mad on the team?
Who's mad?
Wait, was anybody mad on the team that you cut
We
Sonar?
cut Coop, it was Punch Up.
Punch man. So Punch. Oh yeah. Okay. So he was
Yeah.
mad. So for me, it was Malevolent. So like, or Malevola. Or was it Malevola? I think that's her name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, she was the one mad when I cut Sonar. So like when she comes, like, okay, nice. I was like, all's
They did
forgiven.
They did have like a level
Synergy.
up thingy. If you like sent them together,
Hmm.
they would like bond or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I mean the house party, it was great. I was really at this point just loving the characters, and that then we go to the hacking. So for me, the hacking on this freaking boat, oh, it was so hard. I was getting my butt whooped. I, up until this point, I was like perfect hacking. I was struggling on this boat.
The little viruses started coming, right?
Yes, I was struggling so much.
I think there was one I failed, and it was like you open the path, and then they could start coming to you, but you could
Yep.
open the other side too. And I was like, I have no idea what to do here, and I was just running out of time.
I was getting my butt whooped here.
It was hard.
Did you not struggle, Jacob?
Not on the
Too
boat.
easy.
Too easy.
Easy for the
There was
man.
one though. Please tell me somebody else struggled with this because I could not figure it out. There was a hacking. I don't know what episode or whatever, but you immediately start and then like it's like mirrored.
Yeah.
Oh
I
yes,
agree.
yes.
Dude,
Yes.
I swear to I don't do I have it written down? No, I had this little piece of paper on my desk for weeks. I wrote it fucking down. And I flipped it, and I still could not fucking get it right. Me and my brother were just like, "What is going on?" So
Weird.
I never watched the video to see what you do, but dude, I never got past the first part. That was the hardest one. That's like a stain on my hacking record forever. I was such a good hacker before that. So
Fair.
Yeah, I remember that one. That one was tough.
You
did you
were
do
wait
it?
what?
I did. I did do it.
How did you do?
It was just like
I suck.
opposite controls.
I did. Oh wait. Well, I just what I did. I flipped the arrows. Maybe like the controller, or I like.
It was opposite on the controller. So like mirrored, like you're saying.
Yeah, I kind of get what you're saying. I don't have it in front of me. I kind of get what you're saying. I should have got that.
But then yeah. So at the end of the episode, this is where I had a kind of big issue. Chase sacrificed himself, and then I don't understand why this whole time she's going through the boat. Chase is standing right there. Everyone was just over at the house. I know they're headed on their way. Just text Blonde Blazer, text Phenomenon, Sonar, someone who can fly. Tell him to go help on this boat. Why are we
Yeah.
hacking, doing all this? Chase is standing there chilling. Why didn't we dispatch any help? That's the name of the game.
I feel like it was just an urgent thing happening.
It was an
like,
urgent thing, but he's standing right there next to it.
She's there by herself, and you're worried about her.
He did. He could have called somebody. That
He
is
could have
true.
called someone. That's, I'm just putting that out there. I think we could have done that here. And then, I didn't think Chase was dead. I thought there were going to be some repercussions, which I'm getting a little into 6 or 7 and 8 here. But he wasn't dead. I feel like he should have died.
Jeez. I don't think so. I like him.
We'll get into it more later. Well, let's just start with 7. 7 starts. We have, or was everyone good with 6? 7
Yeah.
starts. We had the flashback of him as a kid. It's kind of pulling at the feels. It's like, oh, he's been around for a while. He was really nice. So we have the flashback. Everyone's sad during the dispatch because Chase is hurt. And then we have the choice with the team. It's like, do we defend him as a gal? Do we not defend him as a gal? And then,
Yes, you could defend her. Cut her.
yes, can you actually cut her?
Yeah, I believe you can. Yeah, I think you can. I defended her, but
did you not defend her, JBS? Did you defend her?
I defended her. That was my boo.
yeah.
So
Ride or die.
So you have that choice, and then you go to the locker room, and she's like, "I was a double agent," and then she confesses that she was a double agent, and then Mia was basically like, "You did bad guy stuff while you're a bad guy. You can't trick me." And then
You defended her on that. I remember that.
what's up?
No, you're just like really like you're like she just did bad stuff. I was like, I don't know if I forgive her, but yeah.
I mean, bad guys do bad guy things. She's here now, and I love
will
that he.
say-
I was thinking that he said that.
Yeah, he did. I will say I don't think we needed her to be like nude in those scenes. I was just like, all right, girl, put some clothes on. Like, But yeah.
I heard the director. I've read that he said they cut scenes from the game. I feel like that's the obvious part where they cut something.
Oh.
There at the locker. I feel like there was going to be a scene there that got cut.
I don't think that's not when you should do it. I don't think
Well,
we're
it
in
got
like a
cut.
crisis mode right
It,
now. And everyone hates you. Like, this is not the time.
but yeah, you have the sad patch. You talk to her. You go to the bar because you're sad, and then Shroud's there, and then you have a choice to like hurt the bartender, and then Coop's there or Sonar if you're JD, and then Blonde.
Goofy boss, goofy villain.
Then Blonde Blazer comes and saves you, and the city starts blowing up. Let's discuss. What do we think of 8?
7.
Yeah, 7. My bad.
It
Thank
was
God for Block Blazer. Sorry.
Yeah.
yeah.
I thought there was gonna be like a turn there. It was gonna be like when she busts in. It was like
Yes,
that was when
yes,
they
I
were gonna
thought she was
reveal
actually
it.
going to be a bad guy.
Yeah, and then it's all
It
of a
seemed
sudden
like she
it's like
was.
Yes.
I was like, oh, it's here.
yeah, but they didn't do it. They played it safe a lot, and
Very
that's when they
safe.
finally did something with Shroud too. They didn't really do much with Shroud until that or 7, and
It was kind of cool that like Shroud like respected Blonde Blazer though. Like, oh, she's like a actual like hero.
Yes.
And Matt
I like
Mercer his voice was spectacular for Shroud. I thought I was like, oh, this dude sounds menacing. But I mean, I've heard the voice so many times. So I was like, yes.
Right. I figured he was gonna be the bad guy because we hadn't heard his voice at all. I figured.
Oh, you didn't know you didn't know he was Shroud?
I didn't know. Yeah, I was
I
like,
knew. I saw it online somewhere that he was cast as Shroud. So I was like, oh. But yeah.
What else we thinking?
Sad that the ride's coming to an end, but that's where I was at this point. I was like, damn. 'Cause I actually played it one morning when I got home from work. I played them both back to back because I was like, gotta finish it.
right.
So did we think Chase was going to die? Oh, I'm sorry, Lee.
No, you're fine. I was just saying I didn't understand. Like you said, we hadn't seen much of Shroud, so like I appreciated being able to kind of see how powerful he was or is. Whenever he does like the whole thing with Blonde Blaze, but like it was more like 22% to me. Like I was like, oh okay, Big Bro knows. He actually knows. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Did we think Chase was actually going to die?
When they showed him in
Yeah.
the hospital, I was like, no. If he was alive, I was like, I don't think he's gonna die.
What did you think when you finished 6th?
Right.
I know Jacob Bass thought he was actually going to die.
6, I thought
did.
he was gonna die after 6, but when they showed him in the hospital, I was like, he's living. No, somehow he's gonna live.
How do we feel that he didn't die?
I'm fine with it.
I feel like when I realized he didn't die, I was like, oh, we're. That's when I got the vibes. Oh, we're doing the play it safe. That's when I started to get we're not doing tough choices.
Yes.
You know.
Yeah.
I agree. I think, which we're also getting a little into 8 by doing this. I don't think there were really any real repercussions for like any character from any of the events of this game. Nobody died.
Yeah, I feel like usually this is like a thing that happens like when you go into the second season of like a game. Like they have to merge a timeline somewhere, but there's nothing really split right now. Like the only I mean, there's a couple splits I guess at the end, but like there's nothing big that's like there's like Kenny, like this dude's not just disappeared or whatever in The Walking Dead and then back. So like, how are these people? Like, what's gonna happen in season if they do a season 2?
Yeah.
I hope they do.
But
Spoiler.
Yeah.
Well, that's branching. That's all choice based, which is what we're criticizing this for not being. Is he just doesn't die. Nothing. What? Why didn't they kill him? But
Walking Dead would have killed this man right on the spot.
They would have. They would have.
Yeah.
What are you pointing out?
But then we get into episode 8, and the city's blowing up. Or everyone's good with 7. Good with 7.
Yeah, I wish sending Chase was like a choice thing.
Yes.
And then if you send him and he dies, dude, that would have been so
That'd
much
be
better. It would have been like,
perfect.
That is really
Perfect.
good because that would have been a choice they would have
Perfect.
made you do in The Walking Dead, and that's
yeah,
exactly what would have happened. You could either play it safe, or you could send them.
yeah. Because I mean,
Yeah.
like, if you love the guy, you'd be like, I don't want to send him. He's gonna fucking die. And
Yep.
then if you don't send him, it's like, well, I don't want Invisigal to die. What do you do there?
Yes, yes, that's so
Or you
good
could do
actually.
somebody else. If you don't want to kill Invisigal, you could do somebody else. Do fucking Sonar. I don't know. Everybody loves Sonar.
Yeah.
So Blonde Blazer, Phenomenon. I don't know. Kill Phenomenon. That'd be crazy if Phenomenon died.
I feel like the biggest choice in which we're getting ahead of ourselves, but oh well. The biggest choice in this game was cut Sonar or cut Coop. And
Yeah.
those are
yeah,
both
weirdly.
really characters who don't actually matter. And they both
Yeah.
I
From what I'm thinking, I think most like the choices don't really matter, but it's more about how you're treating these characters that's going to affect everything in the long term, just based on the endings. And I think
Yeah.
that's kind of like, oh well, I mean, I guess it's cool because like it's how I shaped them, but like,
yeah.
what are they going to do to rectify the split and who did what? But we can get there when we finish 8.
So let's start 8. City's blowing up. You have to go emergency dispatch. Tone of this episode, you're dispatching. You're slowly getting the crew back together. It's the middle of the night. Everyone's coming up. You gotta go rescue them. So you do that for a lot of the episode. Uh, as you get through that, the person you didn't choose pops up, Waterboy, Phenomenon. And then you finish that. You also fight Coop and Sonar during this, which can like affect the state of LA, I think, if you fail
Yeah.
to get them all the way down. But I got them all the way down.
Yeah,
But
and I also think it's going to affect on if you can like forgive or if you can like
yes,
basically
yes,
like bail them out because I think Sam didn't finish and she could not pardon Coop.
going to prison,
Hmm.
Coop. You ain't
Yep.
forgiven.
Yeah.
But yeah, you finish that. You had to go get the Mecha Man suit. You find Royd. He's like, and Physigal's here. She's a bad guy. He cuffs her up. Someone's coming down the elevator. You have a choice to uncuff her. I uncuffed her because, alright, we're 8 episodes in. You've made this person the main love interest. I see you didn't kill Chase. I know she's not a bad guy. You keep trying to trick me. She's saying she's not a bad guy. I know she's not actually going to betray us. So I uncuffed her, and she
I just
didn't
don't
betray
agree with
us.
that sentiment.
Explain.
87% of us agreed.
Because I just feel like she's a little reformed villain. Like that's the whole point of this. That they're all villains. They are all bad.
Yeah.
So like
But she was
she
our
very
boo.
well
Why would she
still
turn
be
on
bad.
us?
Yeah. So I don't know. That's just my opinion.
She was a reformed villain, so why would she just betray us? The game's trying to trick
Because
me.
she's a villain. What do you mean? That's like all she knew. She would
I
go
didn't
back to
believe
what
it.
she's
I didn't
comfortable
believe
with.
it. I didn't believe it.
No, that's not. Yeah, I get it. But I'm just saying. I just think it's reasonable to think that she might be still bad.
But yeah, you uncuff her or cuff her. You gotta fight the guy peeing in the hallway. Or not fire. Or not fight him. Shoot him. And then you have a massive fight with Shroud. Basically, the rest of the episode, the whole team's here. He's got his, like, Doc Ock kind of robot. He's just attacking. And then you fight Coop in the air. And then, yeah, massive fight. And then you beat him. And then he, like, takes your dog. And then you have the choice to, like, give him the files. And then, depending on what you do, you finish it pretty much. This epilogue, do the kiss with whoever. That's basically the end. But there's a bunch of branching paths that can happen throughout this. So I know
Yeah,
that Invisigal can be a bad guy if you don't believe her.
she can.
Explain that more because I haven't totally
So
said
I
that.
didn't. I didn't get a chance to go look at all of her choices, but like I know, like I guess whatever she was picking along the way, she wasn't supporting Invisigal, and I guess it all amounted to the end where instead of her like Invisigal taking the bullet for us, like she did, she ends up killing Shroud and
Oh,
leaves.
she kills him?
Invisigal kills Shroud.
Wow.
Yeah. So she's bad. I guess she wants her revenge and kills him, but. So she basically takes weird choice to spare him or kill him, and then I think that's all you see of Invisigal. She's gone.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's why I'm curious of what you do if they make a second season. Like how? Whoo, that's a tough one.
What vials did y'all give him?
Oh, I gave him both. I was like, this man's a percentage guy. Let's give him the 50-50.
No.
I gave him the real one.
You getting the real one?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And what happened? And what happened?
and nothing mattered. Yeah, from what I read that if you give him the big one, it's basically too much power for him to handle. He like gets sick, doesn't he?
Yep.
If you give him the real one, it's too much.
Yeah, he
Yeah, and if
puts
you
it
give him
in.
the fake, yeah,
Everyone
if
gets
you give,
powered up, and then
yeah,
Invisigal takes a bullet for you,
Yeah,
and
that's the
and
same
then
thing that
and
happens
then
when
you
I give
attack
him.
him.
yes, same thing happens for us.
But
And then if
he
you,
powers up. He puts it in, and he like
yeah,
Yeah,
becomes like super god.
yeah, if
yeah.
you give him the fake one, he just gets sick, and if you give him both, he takes the fake one anyway. And
Wow,
then Visigoth takes the bullet for you. But
that's
in
crazy.
this
He takes
case,
the fake one.
yeah, but I think if you do the Invisigoth one, she kills Shroud, takes the Astral Pulse or something. I don't remember if she takes it or not, but she definitely kills Shroud. But yeah, another choice didn't really matter. Cause I was like, damn, bro, I was like, I don't want this dog to die. So I was stressing over this choice, and then it didn't matter.
So a lot of this for me felt kind of anticlimactic. Uh, so like you're fighting Shroud. I feel like the music choice was really like it's supposed to be an epic moment. It really didn't feel epic, honestly. It just because it was like the normal kind of dispatch music. I feel like it should have been a lot harder during the fight. I I don't know if I'm the only one out there who thinks that, but I think they had a really bad music choice during this like fight with Shroud.
I don't even remember the
If
music.
you mean the music, yeah, the music choice like right after Chase appears, I agree. It was like after Chase appears,
Oh, I
the
didn't even mention
tension
that yet.
the tension vanished. It was like, oh, yep, we win now. That's what it felt like after he appeared.
Hmm.
That is
So
true.
it was kind of
But
sad a little bit, but because it was, I really liked the episode. I feel like it feels a little rushed in a couple ways, but one of them mainly gameplay too. Because I was getting glitches. That was the first time I got
Oh,
glitches.
really?
Yeah, in my dispatch, like Flambe had no status effect. I couldn't control some of my people, like or not control them, but like I couldn't like see what was going on with them. It was, and I had heard other people were having that issue too after I was done with it, but it was just felt like it wasn't polished enough. Also, I it's kind of made me go. I don't know if I really like the villain. He's fine. He's not like terrible or anything, but like he's the idea of him is
He
super
had no
cool.
screen time. It's a
He had no
Yeah.
screen. That's what it is. It's a really cool concept. It's a guy who is so afraid of making decisions. He has a machine that tells him what's going to happen, and it's in a decision based game. That's a cool concept.
hmm
But the game, none of the decisions really matter. So what is the point? You know.
Yeah,
So
more
it kind of
Shroud would have
falls a
been
little
nice.
flat. Yeah, it falls a little flat with that feeling. So it's like yeah. So but that being said, I really liked the game. But these small little things, they just kind of add up and it snowballs into me going, "Man, I really like this. I really want more. Let's go all out in the next one." That's
Yeah.
my big takeaway after this. At the end of all this, it didn't build up enough, and I wanted a little more, but it didn't. It played it too safe.
I think episode 4 and 6 were like the peak, and at the end of
Hmm.
both of those, I was like, I'm loving this game. But I think 8, it all just happens. They just started bombing the city. It all just
Yeah.
happened so fast with Shroud.
Yeah.
It just felt underwhelming, in my opinion.
Yeah, they don't build them up enough, and then you're like waiting for it to
No,
happen, and then
yeah,
it's like in the next few episodes you're like, oh, we only got 2 left. How are we gonna get this going? And then it's like, oh, we're gonna get this going by literally
just
Robert.
bombing.
Yeah, Robert doesn't. He makes the Z team not a little unhappy, and he's upset. What does he do? He goes to a fucking villain bar. What the fuck do you think's gonna happen at this villain bar? Last time you went to that villain bar, they all tried to fucking kick your ass. You go
Yeah.
back. You go back. What the fuck do you think's gonna happen? That the place where all the Shroud people are at, Shroud's gonna fucking get you. That's why I was like, I thought it was a little goofy in episode 7.
I
I
agree.
didn't mention that. That was a little fucking goofy in episode 7. I think it was like that was when it started going like, we got to get this going. There's only 2 episodes left. Let's wrap this up. How are we gonna
Yep.
get Robert to meet Shroud so Shroud can get some time? He goes to the villain bar again and gets captured. Okay, cool.
I feel like there
You
should have
know.
been 10 episodes.
Yeah,
That would have
I
been
agree.
nice.
It should have been longer. At the end of the day, most of these complaints are just like, I wish it was more of it. More.
Yes,
I want
yes.
more. And there's not enough to do everything they wanted to do. That's really what all this stems down to, I think. Yeah.
What you think, Lee?
I think the general vibe is that it was fun, and like you said, y'all want more of it. So I think they got the fun part. You know, the characters were, I think, I wouldn't say unique, but like I had fun like learning about them. So that was fun. And like you said, just I don't play games enough to like have too much of a technical review about it or opinions, but just maybe taking feedback about that or going harder on that whenever they do a second one, because I assume that's what they're doing. Someone made money, and but yeah, but I mean, I think they kind of just nailed the fun and like unique like play or like story. So
Fair.
So the epilogue part, everyone's just kind of chilling. They're partying. You kind of sit with Blazer on the car. She's giving up her ambulance. She's to Chase to bring him back to life. I don't know how she had time to, after she got thrown, go give him the amulet, or
Yeah.
what made her do that. That felt just really random. I don't know if it's because we didn't romance her, but that felt totally out of nowhere, just making him chase Blazer.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, how's he gonna get out of this? It's like the
Yes,
big moment. What is gonna do this? Because it's a cliche. Something's gonna save the man.
yes, of
And then it
course.
was like, peace. It's like, oh, okay.
Just
Yeah.
track star out of nowhere.
Yeah, yeah. And I thought it's cool. I love when I actually really enjoy when like superhero things combine powers. I think that's so cool. I want Marvel to do that more. But so I thought the idea was cool, but it's just like it's like the ex machina out of nowhere,
Yeah, it
saves the
didn't
day.
feel
It's
earned.
kind of
Like
it didn't.
like in game, it set up Cap lifting the hammer in Age of Ultron.
Yeah.
This
Oh
was
yeah,
I mean
forever ago.
this was just literally just out of nowhere.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean you any other kind of final thoughts about the ending?
Yeah.
And
And another thing that why it's goofy is because I didn't romance Blonde Blazer, so I don't know about the amulet.
yeah,
So it's
yeah, I
just
don't know
like
about that movie either.
so it's like they come out and they do the whole thing and it's like how and it's like oh maybe what if she sacrificed herself
Yes, yes, I thought that
and
too.
then like gave him his power so he went crazy or something. But no, she just comes out and is like, yeah, I just get this from an amulet. I just gave it to him. We win. I was like, okay,
Yeah.
awesome. Why didn't we do that before? So yeah.
Yeah.
So any other kind of final thoughts on the ending?
No.
So let's talk about the name of the game itself. We haven't talked that much about it. We kind of just glossed over it. Uh, what does everyone think about the dispatch mini game itself?
They were fun. They were actually challenging because it was like a big time management thing, and like it was so hard to like balance like when heroes are resting or like coming back, like when to send them. And I think apparently like depending on which dispatches you do, that's what prompts more of the other the calls to pop up. So like I think there's a power you can
Interesting.
get from someone that like you can see like if you do that what is gonna else is gonna pop back up.
Interesting.
Yeah, but I didn't pick that power. I think I picked another one.
I don't think I picked that one either.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I mean they were fun. They were cool. It was unique.
What do you think of them, Lily?
No, they're fun. I found it a little repetitive at some point. I know it did get harder. Like it was challenging at points, but I don't know. I got a little. I guess I was just too into the story. I was like, all right, can I get back to what's really important here? So, but
Yeah, some of them could suck you right out and be like, "Whoa, what am I doing here? Like, where'd the story go? Why am I dispatching right now? Let me see the
yeah,
story."
Episode 5.
Yeah, and even a lot of 8 was big dispatch, but just, like that was like
8,
cool. Like that one
yeah,
was a cool dispatch because it
I
was
forgive 8 because it's finale, and they
yeah
made it unique by having to get everyone. The city's on
yeah
fire. You had the thing with Coop.
like you kind of
well,
felt
you
like a
had
sense of
one laser
urgency.
too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
got Blonde
So
Blazer. What
but
do you
yeah,
think
big
of
sense of urgency.
the game, Joe Bass?
I really enjoyed the dispatch stuff. I just really like the strategy of it. I wish it was a little bit more in depth, and maybe they could have done a little bit more in depth because it was more of that in the game. But I enjoyed it. It was it was stressful. It was a cool little thing I could do. I was like freaking out. Um, some parts were a little annoying. Like I agree with you. The little like X where you can't go past that,
I
or
Awful.
was
you
gonna
fail.
very much complain about that.
It
That's so
it
dumb.
is
Awful.
annoying. It's
So dumb.
especially dumb when you need that to win. I
Yes.
think like I really it really didn't bother me if it was just like there, but like if you needed that to complete it, I thought that was really stupid because it's like, well, I might
very.
fail this. Yeah.
Especially like when you're deep in the end and you have like such
Yeah.
high level
Which
heroes,
is
you're
when
like,
you
bro, I
got
can't
it.
even send 2. Yeah, exactly. You're like if I send like even with Waterboy, you couldn't send 2.
Yeah.
Because I don't know how y'all did y'all's, but a lot of my people were well rounded, and then like only a couple of them were like heavy on one direction. So like I couldn't. I was just like, well, I guess I'm taking 50% chances on all these guys.
Right.
I specialized a lot of mine. Is what we did.
Yeah,
Mhm.
But
I started that way, and then the more I did, I was like, we should go in a circle.
well, when we started reaching like, what we would do is we would get people to like rank 6 in 2 things, and then we would like round out the
Yeah,
edges. Is what I would do.
yeah,
But the X genuinely made me so angry because it discourages. The whole loop is you send someone, they succeed, they get XP, you can upgrade them so they're better at the next one. The X, it goes against the entire loop. What do you
yeah,
mean? Because I'm too good, I'm gonna fail. That doesn't make
yeah,
any narrative sense. It doesn't make any gameplay sense. That is just a feature in the dispatch part of the game to be annoying. That's all that
yeah,
is. And so I thought the X was genuinely so dumb. I'm glad you brought that up.
yeah.
What else did you think
But
about it?
I really enjoyed it. It was fun. Um, yeah, I enjoyed the little back and forth. Though I will say sometimes I was so focused on the dispatch part when they were doing their
You
little
didn't
like
hear
chit
them?
chatter. I was like, what do I want
Zone
to
'em
listen
out.
to this. I really do, but I gotta focus on this or else we're gonna miss something, you know.
Yeah,
So that's why I kind of wish. I don't want to say I wish for less of it, and I do agree. I guess there's a couple episodes where it's like a lot of it. I just wish there was more other stuff. What I really want is like most of the dispatches are like split into two. I like and there's like a break in the middle. I wish you could explore the dispatch on your like break. I think that would have been perfect. Like if like first shift's done, You get up from your desk. All the superheroes are in the break room or something. You can talk to them. So you could go talk to Flambe after he's already come back from like his moment of like where he's mad at you and he punches you and you like because I wanted to talk to him about it. Like that happens. He runs away. He comes back. He forgives you. There's never like a moment after that where it's like, hey man, I'm sorry I cut your fingers off. I really wanted something with that, some sort of interaction with the characters, and I think like a middle point where you could do that and like in between the shifts would be perfect for that. That's kind of what I want, but that yeah, this dispatching was fun. If they do it again, maybe they can make it a little bit more in depth. But I enjoyed it at the end of the day.
Yeah, the open world aspect of like that you had in the Telltale games was missing, and like you could kind of feel because that's kind of what helped make those episodes a little longer. Like being able to talk to the characters, be able to look around what's there, and it had been especially early in the episode when you don't meet the team. It'd been nice, like okay, here's like how I can talk to these guys and like meet them, and just add like a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What was everyone's favorite hero?
Like to send on the call,
Send.
to send Prism,
Prism.
the goat,
Tell me something
the
about
goat.
Prism.
She's a yeah, she's a
Fucking
good
crazy power.
yeah, crazy
Making
crazy
two
power.
phenomenon or whatever the hell. I
About her
mean,
about her character.
She's like a influencer, right?
Singer.
it is crazy as a character. And I only thing what I really liked about Prism is when she does the fucking she like puts her hands on somebody's eyes and just says she like flashes them and they like freak out and that one guy was like, oh no, I'm temporarily blinded, and then she goes, bitch, you were blinded forever. That was so funny, dude. That was so funny, and that's pretty much it. That's
Yeah.
after that it's like there's not much more character for her, unfortunately,
I
but
think
she's like has the most useful thing.
because what's her name? Prism. She was the most useful. But what you're saying about that being missing from the Telltale games, which Telltale games they have faults. A lot of them being choices that matter and other things as they went later on. But being able to talk to the characters and learn about them, that was never missing. But like Malavia and Prism, even like Gollum to an extent, I think all of these characters in this whole game would have benefited from, just like you were saying, in between calls, just walking around the center and learning about them. Like, like think about The Walking Dead season 1, episode 2. You have the choice about who to give food to. You get to talk to everyone. It's not just like Larry is there in the cutscenes and he's like
Yeah.
rah, 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 rah. You get to actually talk to him and like know him more, or like and that's just missing here. It is really
Yeah.
missing, just going from straight story to straight dispatch, which I do
Yeah.
think there was too much dispatch, but I mean that in the ratio as to other stuff, because I like the dispatch minigame. I'm okay
Hmm.
with it, and I'm more than okay. I liked it, but it frustrates me when this is a story game. It takes away from the story to where I feel underwhelmed by the story. Like everyone's sad about Chase dying. Did we ever outside of him being at the party with us? They never interacted with him. They're just sad with him through us. But if we
Hmm.
could have had a walking around segment with like seeing them interact with him at the dispatch center, or like that would have done so much for the game and for these characters to be able to have that. It genuinely would have. To have like a little puzzle where you gotta bring a dog treat or something. It would have done so much for the game, and it's something Telltale did so good. So I really hope in the next game they include that, because it would have made the game longer. It would have solved a lot of the issues. It would have padded out the characters, made them all more special, not just the main ones like Invisigal and the the main ones. But I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
There was a
Whoever part of Telltale that did that job, they need to bring them over too.
Yeah.
I don't know if he came over with them, but he needs to come too. Or he or she, sorry.
Yeah.
He, she, they. What'd you say, Lily?
nothing. It's just that there was a scene with Chase when he goes into the dumpster and he goes outside and he's like, "You're being an asshole. Why are you being an asshole?" So, I think that did bond them better. But I get that y'all want more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was enough for me. I was like, I love this guy.
Oh, what I mean more is we like Chase, like Robert does the character, and us as the player. What I mean is like all the like, why is Malavia sad that Chase is in the hospital? Like, I want to see these characters interact more. Is really just what I want.
Yeah.
And then also, yeah, I know they did talk a lot during the dispatch call, but I was so focused on the game. I did have the exact same thing as you. So
Yeah. I'm not a good multitasker, dude. I'm gonna be honest. It was rough sometimes. I was like, and I'm trying to listen to it. I was like, oh, please. So,
all right. So what are our final thoughts on the game?
Good game. Hope there's more. I don't know what you do for more, and like I said, I don't know how you what you do about the whole split of Invisigal being bad or good at the end. But I guess it makes sense of why they haven't confirmed a season 2 because like what do you do? But
True.
yeah.
So before we get more into that, actually, let's go ahead and talk more about the characters and do something I love doing over here. Hold on. Do this for y'all. Tier list. What do we think? What do we think of
perfect.
everyone? Give me your Blind Blazers thoughts, everyone.
Uh,
She's a solid B character.
B? Okay.
Mhm.
What do you think, Lily?
Can't see it. Yeah.
Blonde Blazer.
I
You think she's a
no,
B?
I don't want to see it. I don't know. Give me a second. That's shitty.
Jay, what do you think?
yeah, probably B. You know, she's there heavy in the beginning, and then yeah, that's the extent.
I
B
mean,
for
I'm fine
blonde.
with B. But
B.
I would say she's A just because she saves her ass. So, but I get it. B's fine.
So we got two Bs. What do you think, Jay?
I said B.
B?
Yeah, I said B.
What do you think? That's just me
I think
saying.
C. I don't think we got near enough of her.
Well, I cancel
I
you
agree.
out. We can't because I
But
said A.
we got A, two Bs, and one C. I think
So
that
B.
averages a B. Yeah. What are your thoughts on her character other than just tier?
I mean, it's just the same as every character in the game. You want to see more of them and get more interaction with them. Cause I think even if you do the date with them, what other interaction do you get with them besides you get that one extra scene that we got with Invisigal? So,
Yeah.
there's
True.
characters that seem to be fleshed out more.
Robert Robertson. What do we think?
Best.
Yeah, I would agree.
What do you think, Emma?
Yeah.
What do you guys think makes Robert such a good character?
I mean, he seems like a good leader from our guard choices. Aaron Paul does a really good job. I mean, just like our guy seems like a good guy. I think we all got true hero.
I did get true hero. I am a hero. I ain't killing nobody.
Yeah.
I think his speeches and the way he talks and the way he believes in them, but also just like I like the way he like his character is like he doesn't have powers and he relies on the suit, and when the suit's gone, you know, he has to pick himself up and figure out how to be a hero again, and he has to do that by dispatching other heroes and dealing and helping with or using villains to do that. And I think it makes it's a really interesting spin on that. I mean, I've never really seen anything like that before, and I thought that was really cool. And I like he has like a certain attitude about him where he doesn't take shit from anybody.
Yep.
He's got quick rebuttals. And he doesn't like freak out or overreact about things. He's a down to earth cool guy. He's just trying to at the end of the day he's just trying to get back to his where he was. So, but he makes friends along the way, and I think that's why he's such a good character.
I think Aaron just does a great job piggybacking off everything y'all said. But and he just doesn't take himself too seriously. I think that's the biggest aspect of it. And that he's just funny, sassy.
I agree. I mean, it's just it's. I mean, like y'all said, he jokes. Uh, he acts like a hero. He gives good speeches. He's not scared to stand up for himself. Put the chair inside of Gollum. Like it's just so good. When it's like they could have easily made him like more insufferable because he was forced into this life by his dad or something, or he could be like a alcoholic or just something like that. But they just made him a genuinely good person who's just here because he wants to do the right thing, be a hero, and he just has such a good personality. I think they did an amazing job. At first, I was like, I can't separate him from Aaron Paul because I've seen just Aaron Paul in so much from BoJack to Breaking Bad. But I mean, I think Aaron Paul did a phenomenal job. To where I don't see or hear Aaron Paul. I just see Robert. He
Yeah.
made him his own character.
Yep. Yeah, he did a really good job.
What do we
Which
think
a lot
of
of the voice actors did, but
True. What do we think of Chase?
Give him an A.
yeah, A.
I like him more than Blazer. He's not a S. I put Blazer a B, so I'll put him an A.
I agree.
You at
I
least
would
get like
also put him
quick
in A.
little interactions with him.
Yeah.
That's your
He had, he
best.
had he had consistent screen time.
Yep.
Taking care of the dog. He always had a personality. He had a flashback. I mean, consistent screen time. What do you think, Lick?
I agree. I really liked him. Like I said, the interaction I had with him, but I loved him. And I think I just love asshole characters. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I think they're funny and
Yeah.
they have soft spots. Like showing the soft spot with Beef, like that's just the perfect way to make him even more likable.
Yeah.
True. Yeah.
And
Definitely
overall,
right.
good dude. Even when he doesn't like Invisigal, still goes to
Yep.
get her for
Went to
Robert.
save her. He's a hero.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
What do we think of Royd?
C, D, C minus, D plus.
I'm gonna give him C. He's like supposed to be like your best buddy in the game, but I didn't really care that much about him. They had the fist bump thing, and I was like, okay, that's cool. But it never went beyond that. And like, other than that, you just you'd hang out with him a couple times. He fixes your suit, and that's pretty much it. I don't know. That's for me. That's my opinion.
What do you think, JD?
It's the same thing I said. I think he's a C minus or a D plus.
What do you think, Lee?
I would say C. I agree. We don't really interact with him that much as they like hype him up. But he's a good dude. He's chilling. Gives us fist bumps. He's vibing.
Yeah, I think this is a character who I liked, but he was sorely missing more screen time. He really was. What do we think of Invisigal, though?
She's an
Ride or
S.
die, dog. Ride or die. S.
I would say A.
A.
Yeah, but I don't know. What's are you S, Matthew?
I'm S, yeah.
Okay, then y'all can keep her S.
What do you think,
I
JD?
just found her. I like
S.
kind of warm up to her, so like that's why. Sorry, I don't know if y'all moved on already.
No, keep
No,
going.
you're good.
I just had to warm up to her a lot, and then the fact that she can go evil again, because it's like
But our
Right.
version, she's the S because she did go good. She had the most growth, probably.
I guess.
Well, I think even if she goes bad, she's still an S. Like even in that world, because she's the most developed character outside of Robert in the whole game. Like
Yeah.
she's like
But the fact
even if she goes villain, she's still like more developed
I
than
was
anyone
just
else.
pissed because like I'm so mad because if Chase would have died because of her, like why are you doing the same thing twice? What that's growth? Doing the exact same thing you did in episode 1 or 2 again? I don't know. That's my
I mean,
opinion.
that was Chase's choice to be a hero.
But she did the exact same thing she did in the first or second
She
episode.
she, she did, she did. But I mean, that's consistent character work, I'd say.
Coop.
Coop, yeah. Coop. What do you think of Coop?
Bro, I
I'm
feel
gonna
like
give her.
these are about to be low tiered characters,
She's a
bro.
good villain.
I'm gonna say C. I'm gonna say C.
Yeah.
Just because she didn't have much screen time, but I did feel a little bad for her cutting her because she wanted that job, and I'm gonna give her that. She had probably equal as Royd. That's why I'm gonna give her C.
I would say C as well, because she's a good villain, and yeah, she didn't ask to be cut. Like
Yeah.
up against Sonar, I'd be fucking pissed too. But
Yeah.
yeah,
What do you think,
C's
Jay?
good. C's good.
What do you think about her as a character?
I mean, bro, half this team. What's something memorable about them?
Yeah.
Like
Like we're
Flambe
ranking
and
on.
Golem. They're good, bro.
Yeah. We're ranking on like this game's tier. That's how I'm gonna try to do this because like if
Yeah.
we're ranking on like
I mean, if
a
I'm going like up
wider
there, dispatch, bro,
superhero
she's like
tier,
a A.
dude, yeah, these guys are struggling to be A on some of those tiers. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm giving this game the benefit of the fucking doubt right now doing this shit.
Yeah.
So
Flambe.
She's just there. Flambe is
A.
probably he's a A. Yeah.
What do you think, Louis?
what'd you say? A?
Hell yeah.
Flambe might be your like one of the most
S.
shown.
Yeah.
Yeah, he might be the most
S.
shown.
Yeah. We
Alright,
can
so
put A.
so we have one B for me. We have an S and then two A's, right?
So
Yeah.
A.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's the average to? A?
A.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What do we think about Flambe as a character?
He's funny,
Oh my
bro.
god.
Yeah. I guess he's the most fleshed out one out of everyone else. You at least see him. You have interaction with him in the very beginning. He's got the song. I mean, bro, he's kind of there. You at least know who he is.
True.
Fleshed out, probably not. But
Well,
I
yeah,
tell
not
you
fleshed out, but
what,
like out of the group though. Come on.
yeah, I know what you mean. I get what you're saying, but out
Yeah.
of the group, yes. But of all the characters in the game, maybe not. But you know what? At the end of the day, the dude carried sometimes. Like
He
the
did.
bar scene, that shit was entertaining because of that man.
It was.
And I really like the little backstory they have, the little thing they had. That was fun. I mean, he just ended up being one of my favorite characters. I mean, if I'm ranking this on in-depth characters, maybe I'd put him B. Yeah.
These are all very loose.
Yeah, this is just loose. I mean, but as
General
favorite
vibe.
characters, I liked him than Blonde Blazer. I, yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Jacksepticeye. Punch up.
Uh,
Probably a B.
you say B? I'd say like C. Yeah, C. Maybe D. Maybe C. Yeah, I put Coop at C, so I gotta put him at C.
What do you think, Louis?
Yeah. C.
C. What do y'all think about Punch Up as a character?
Yep.
He punched that guy's dick really
Yeah,
good.
mostly that's why he's a B for me, bro. He's just funny, dog. You're like, go get him, punch up.
Fair
He's like,
enough.
I'm coming.
Alright. What do we think about Gollum?
I do like Gollum a lot actually. He's a B. He's a B at least. He has some
I
funny. He did have funny dialogues in
He
the
did, yeah.
dispatches.
He did. He did.
The
I'd still
fucking
put
movie,
him
like, I
C.
took some gummies. I'm a little out of it.
Yeah, the last moment
Yeah.
when we needed him most, bro's fucking zooted.
Yeah.
He's fucking off his rocker. I'm gonna give him C though.
C. All right, we got a B and a C. What do you think, Lily?
C.
C.
Yep.
All right. Yep. I would also put him C. Malavia.
See.
A.
Yeah.
A. Okay. So we got a C, an A. What else?
C.
C. So we're not gonna have any D's.
No, we're gonna have some D's.
I think we're
No,
about
I
to have
will.
one.
Yeah.
Okay.
D.
C.
I mean, she's at least got to be a C for her performance on the team.
That's the only thing that would push her up. But and honestly, and the funny blind joke that was really
What?
funny. I
Yeah.
thought.
So what makes Maleva a C, but makes Coop or not Coop? Uh, Prism a D.
That's fair. I mean, thinking about
I
it,
think this whole team is C's. They're the Z team for a reason. They're all a
I
bunch
mean
of C's.
I feel like Flambe, Punch Up, and Gollum get more to do than Maleva and Prism. Like I would put both of these D. I also put Coop D because she didn't do anything. But I
You hate women.
I actually apparently that is actually what it is.
Oh
I hate
no.
women. Why are these women not a D? But this is what's being voted. So
I could
what?
get behind putting Malevolent at D. I liked her. She was good in the party, the apartment party scene.
She
That's why.
Here's the thing. You got like I need to look at it like with small sample sizes of these people.
Yeah,
Like I
that's
don't
what
think
I'm
she's
working
bad
with.
enough to be a D.
Yeah.
I don't think. I think there's one guy that's a D.
who?
Sonar?
Waterboy.
Oh.
All right, let's get to Sonar. What do we think about Sonar?
Bro,
B.
Sonar. He's a B. He's a
B?
goofy ass villain. Goofy
Yep.
villain.
He's not a real villain. You're in the
Goofy villain.
minority. So we got one B. What do you got from you, Javas?
B.
What do we got from you, Lily?
C.
C.
But yeah.
All right. What does SBBC average out to?
He's not Batman, bro. Put him. Look at how
No,
It
but
he's
averages.
blinded,
he's the
bro.
funniest character in the game.
It averages to B.
Average to B.
He's above Bombers. I can't believe we put Flambe above Sonar. I genuinely can't. I think
I
Sonar is the funniest character in the game.
Let's be honest, after you pick him, he has like maybe 2 other lines.
That's just not true.
Yeah. Okay.
And I think who was the one in the bathroom when they were like, she's like, I had a dream about you.
That was Sonar.
That was
I
not
thought it was
Sonar.
Waterboy.
It was Waterboy, yeah.
It was Waterboy.
I thought that was funnier than a lot of
That
Sonar
was
stuff.
funny, but it's not as funny as Sonar. All right, what do we think
Okay,
about
dude.
Waterboy?
No, we didn't fix the list. You're not averaging out everything. What was Prism's average? What was Prism's average?
Prism's average. I think. What
I
y'all vote?
said D.
Oh, you said D. I also
Yeah.
say D.
I said C.
I think I said
C.
C just based off of her dispatches,
Flip a
bro.
coin. Go.
If
go
y'all
to
really want to put her in
coinflipper.com.
D, you can put her in D. I don't care that much.
Well, I only want to put her in D if Maleva and Coop go in D.
If all the women were in D, yeah, we established that.
Did I give Punch Up C or D?
You get. I don't remember what you gave him.
I'd put him at D. I changed my mind.
All right. Do we want to
I
re-vote
think I
on these
said,
people?
I think I
No.
said D.
Let's just
They're
finish
in
the
between.
ranking and then
They're
look
Yeah,
at
let's
it
just
again.
finish it.
Okay. Waterboy.
D.
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 Yeah.
Lloyd.
C, but D is fine. No, there's 2 Ds.
Yeah, I would also put him in D. So we got 3Ds, 1C. Thoughts on Waterboy?
He's like,
This is also coming from people who didn't pick Waterboy for the team.
exactly.
Yeah, I mean that's fine.
Yeah.
It was fine. He tried to be helpful.
He
He's
did.
just a water boy.
I thought he was pretty funny in his scenes. Just spitting out water.
Yeah. It's a funny power. Yep.
Phenomenal
The funny
man.
one.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's fine. It's just when they sent him to go get a coffee. Like that was one of the missions. Oh, that
Oh,
was
Yeah,
just
yeah.
silly.
yeah.
But yeah.
Phenomenal man.
Uh,
B.
yeah, kind of like B.
I'm cool with B.
Look.
I said B.
Oh, my bad.
Would you
I'd
play with
probably
him,
say
Jamie?
C. I feel like I don't understand how he was like the leader and the face of this company, but he was so undeveloped other than his like one character trait of being sad that they broke up and being an
Yeah.
alien. Like he was the
Mhm.
face of this company. Like when we started this game, I thought he was going to be a much bigger deal, which I get it. You know, he's a trope, so you don't want to make him as big as a deal. But also, I feel like he should have been a lot bigger of a deal than he was, being the
Yeah.
face of the company. What do y'all think about Phenomenal Man?
You sound like. What's the. Never mind. He's cool.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
cool. He annoyed me in gameplay, but it was just for character stuff. So I
Yeah.
enjoyed. He was funny. I thought he was funny. He was like, "I'm gonna make love to you now," and he just hugs you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
that was,
exactly.
that was
Yeah.
funny. He was like depressed and shit. I mean, well, after you tell him, you know, you pump him up and you do him join the team. That's it. Like that's the end of Phenomenal Man. Like he
Until
does
they thought they were
nothing.
playing Magic the Gathering.
Yeah, that's like he does one-liners after that. It's like it's
Yeah.
crazy. It's like after like so many characters have just like one moment. It's like all
Yeah.
the screen
true.
time they get. It's so sad. And that's his is like you're like, how do you know that's the only thing you're passionate about? And he's like, you're right. I'm gonna hug you, and that's it.
Yeah.
Would you play Magic the Gathering with Phenomenal Man?
I wonder what he would play. I do wonder what kind of deck he would play. I wonder if he probably plays some sort of hero. I don't know. I would definitely play that with him. I think that sounds very intriguing.
I mean, yeah. Let's revote on the list. Is everyone happy with this?
I'm fine with it.
I think it's
I'm good
fine
with it.
how it is.
All right, perfect. So that's the end of this list, and now we can move on. All right. So yeah, that's it. We've talked about all the characters. So now really, what do we want for the future of this series?
Definitely an open
So,
world aspect.
I know we. Sorry for interrupting you. I know we talked about
Okay.
this. Uh, they have said they want to do a season 2 now. This is
Oh, they
being
have?
basic. They did say they hope to do more, a lot more in this universe, is what they said after the Critical Role game.
Yeah.
So we will likely get a season 2 one day. They did say probably not by 28. So it will be a
Dang.
very long time,
Damn.
Dang.
which
Rip.
that's like makes sense. That's like 2 years from now, pretty much.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Yep.
So probably get what? Fucking the Critical Role game in 27. Season 2
maybe
of this in 29.
I would maybe say we would get season 2 that's like 30.
30.
Because I mean, Critical Role game 27 is what I'd probably say. That's like a year or 2 years from now, depending on when it releases. And then I feel like if they start a season 2 of this now, because they weren't planning on the season 2 of this. I don't think they were.
Yeah.
I feel like minimum 4 years because I think they're a small team and they're primarily working on the Gurgorol game. So I feel
Yeah.
like minimum this is like 4 or 5 years away. The season 2.
Fair.
Prove me wrong. I'd love to prove me wrong. I'd love it.
Yeah. I would hope like a game like development on a game like this would be a little bit quicker.
Especially after they made a lot of money.
Yeah. Like I mean, yeah, no, I'm sure it takes a lot of work, but they are small. I mean, you just got to come up with the branches. But if your branches don't mean anything,
Yeah, that's what I want. Meaningful choices.
Do you think they should continue with this cast? Do you think they should make some new people with the Superior Dispatch Network?
it. I mean, like, what do you like? I don't know. It's just hard to think of like what you do with a season 2.
I've seen this debated. I genuinely, I
I
have no
understand.
idea where you
Yeah,
take this story.
yeah. I like at like in like episode 4, I was like, I'm all for another season, multiple seasons. But like after finishing it, I'm like, I don't know what you do. Like you got rid of your big bad. Like sure, like there's always dispatches, but who? How do you make another like
Who?
big bad guy?
So the name is Superior Dispatch Network?
Superhero.
Say it again?
Superhero.
Oh, okay.
I
What
mean,
do
it's
you
like you
think?
could like. Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say like you could like do another group and like have like a reform another group, but then you're just doing the same thing every time. But I mean, these guys should be strong now, so it's, I don't know. Maybe you could still be in the same universe, but something else. I don't know. Like maybe you're out in the field now as Mecha Man. I don't know. I don't know what you do.
Happy to see what they come up with, and then
Yeah.
What do you
go
think,
from there.
Jibbles?
I don't know, man. I I would like to see more, but I agree. I guess I don't know what you can do either. I mean, if you do something, they could probably come up with a villain, but I just hope
Yeah.
there's more stuff they do with it, you know. And I guess we already know the characters, so we can go a little bit more in depth with them, maybe, since we already got to know them. I said we got to know them. We
Yeah.
didn't
I would.
really.
I would hope you would get
But
less dispatches. Like, because
yeah.
we've already seen the main. Like, I don't need a whole other game of half of the game being dispatch. So
How do you think
8 hour
they
game.
expand outside of the talking to the Telltale kind of open level kind of aspect? How do they expand the dispatch minigame? What do you do?
Dude, I want them. Maybe Mecha Man comes back, but maybe he does it like half the time or something. Or you get a choice each dispatch to one you go to or something, and it affects the story or something. Do something.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. Like, because I the if it's another game, just what we just did on this first season, like if they don't change any, they don't add anything. There's not like a new thing. It would probably feel a little stale. And I don't know. Um, just give me choices that matter. That's all I really want. I don't really like if they got rid of the dispatch part, so be it. Because it's at the end of the day, I just want it to be a choice game.
Yeah.
So I with season 2, I hope that they do use this cast. I don't want them to do a whole another cast because
Yeah.
we don't know enough about this world for y'all to even do more. I feel like you should do this same cast uh, because I feel like it's in a because really what they have to do, they have to make two kind of branching Invisigal romance slash Gone or Blonde Blazer romance. But as far as like points, the whole core group of people, the Z team, they're all the same. You don't really have to branch that off, other than Sonar and Coop, which unfortunately they will just probably it'll probably be like, who did you
Their one's
save?
gone.
Yeah, well, and then they just don't have that much screen time. But
Yeah.
the rest of the team, I think, is fine. Chase, he's like in his set position, and then same with Blonde Blazer. She doesn't have her power amulet right now. Like I think they can do a season 2 easily, and just like these the branching choices from game to game was done so long ago by like Mass Effect. Like choices you made in 1 affected 3. That affect certain choices you made in 1 affected what companions you had in 3. Like some people would be dead, some people would be
Yeah.
alive. Like you don't have to be scared like The Walking Dead was in season 3 to make different options that players won't see. You made a lot of money from this game. Please, it's okay to make two. You can have the core story, but with the romance blazer or the Invisigal part, you can make different branching options. Don't be lazy and just do one path and write it out because then we've already seen we've seen it. When you do that, people are going to be upset that their choices are not represented. Just
Yeah.
develop the different options. Have the choices matter. And it's okay if the players don't see it. I don't understand what this fear about a branching path is from like sequel to sequel. Because I mean
Mhm.
that killed The Walking Dead. It killed it.
Yeah.
But I think they should continue with this cast. Just
Hmm.
because everyone likes this cast. It made them a lot of money. And I think we are a lot more critical of this game than the general public is. Because I think this game, everywhere I'm seeing, is getting like 9s and stuff, which I love this game. I'm actually not hating on this game. But I
No.
feel like we are a lot more critical, and everyone, as in general, loves this cast. So just continue with this cast. Aaron Paul said he wants to do more. Just bring him back. Figure it out. Do better. Branching choices. Develop different things. Make people's limited choices from this game actually matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I I know I feel like I hated on this game, or I sounded like I said a lot
I
of
agree. I
bad
agree.
things, but
Yeah.
dude, I just because I know it can be like phenomenal, and it just had so many things that were almost there, and I'm giving them such a benefit of the doubt because they're like new and they're starting out, and that's what I'm gonna put it on because I
They
really
had
want
limited
this to.
money.
Yeah, exactly. I really want this to be phenomenal, and I know it can be, and that's all I want. That's just what I'm saying when I'm saying all this. At the end of the day, I had a blast playing this, and I would play it. I would continue to play other games they make.
Yeah.
I'm harsh on this game because I really enjoyed this game. I actually think the core story of this game was really good, albeit a little rushed in the end. Uh, I think the choices could have been more, but I'm harsh on it because I like it a lot. Because I think the narrative's really good. I think the story's really good. And Visigal, I mean, I think genuinely good characters. The core group of characters, which are really Robert and her. Uh, but yeah,
Yep. Yeah. No. No
what's
hate at all. It was fun.
what's your final
we just
rating
we,
on this game, Jacob Bass?
Me?
Yes,
An 8. Oh, we're giving numbers. What are we doing? What do you mean by that?
numbers,
Oh,
numbers.
8.
Judy,
I agree. Hey, I was thinking the same thing.
Louis,
2 thumbs up.
2 thumbs up.
Out of
Well,
7. Thumbs up.
when I beat this game, I was around a 9. I feel like the more that I thought about it, the more the endings kind of soured on me, and just I feel like I'm gonna give it an 8 as well, which I know we were harsh, but an 8 just shows how much I know I said there's too much of the dispatch mini game. At the end of the day, I really liked the dispatch mini game. I
Yeah.
liked the characters. It's just there wasn't enough. Give me more.
We've seen the heights of what this genre can be. So
Exactly. That's
Yeah.
what it is. We're
yeah.
just comparing it to the peak, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Wolf Among Us, uh, Tales from Borderlands, Batman Season 2 specifically. Because, I mean, yeah. Final thoughts, everyone?
Good game. Excited to see what they do in the future.
Anything y'all feel we didn't cover?
No.
No.
Final thoughts, Chloe?
Good game.
Chippa?
I really liked it. Yep. Thanks for having me. I appreciate you bringing me on.
Thank
It's
you.
always a pleasure.
Yeah.
I think the correct choices are cutting. I don't agree with it, but cutting Coop just because she makes for a better villain.
Way better film.
Romancing Invisigal. And yeah, I think those are like two big ones. So I think that's like the correct ones. IMO.
Two big ones. Game peaked early. Yeah. Okay, guys. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.
Yo.
Very well.